Sherrill Broadcasting presents high school basketball.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome down here to Manning, Iowa. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight on 93.7 KKRL. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It is the Mackey Motors tailgate as we've got Class 3A basketball playoff, or Class 2, I should say, Region 3 basketball playoff action for you here tonight. The ESAC Raiders taking on the IKM Manning Wolves. And what a ball game we should have for you tonight. Both of these teams coming in at 10-11 on the season. ESAC went 5-6 in a very tough Twin Lakes conference, while IKM Manning went to 10-11 overall, 7-6 in a strong Western Iowa conference. They finished up in third place in that conference race. Raiders do lead this series 2-1. They have won 52-47 in 2023, won at 74-29 in 2021. IKM Manning won 66-53 Mac in 2020. So this is the fourth meeting since the 2020 season. We'll step away, take a break. We're back with more of our Mackey Motors tailgate coming up for you right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Jacobson Seed, family-owned and operated for more than 85 years. But why is it important for you to do business with a family-owned seed company? At Jacobson Seed, we are proud of our family-owned heritage. Our commitment goes beyond just selling seed. It's about cultivating relationships and sharing our passion for growth. It's about treating you like a member of our family. Our roots run deep with generations of knowledge and expertise that we pour into every seed we sell. Jacobson Seed, your American veteran, family-owned seed company.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Mackey Motors tailgate rolling on here on 93.7 KKRL as we come to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Down here in Manning again, Jeff Blankman with you here tonight again. ESAC County, IKM Manning, two of our area schools scoring off tonight. The winner heads to Hinton. They'll take on either South Central Calhoun or Hinton. Those two teams playing tonight up at Hinton, and the winner will head up to Hinton potentially on Friday. Now, if South Central Calhoun would win, I'm sure the game would be moved to a different location, but right now it is scheduled to be up in Hinton. For ESAC County, under head coach Jason Phillips, they come in 2-3 over their last 5 games. They have won, though, 2 in a row, so they come in playing very well. Knocked off South Central Calhoun 45-31, beat Southeast Valley 58-26. Fell in a good game against a ranked and good Pocahontas team, 45-34. Fell to GTRA a couple of Saturdays ago, 55-40, and lost to Sioux Central as well, 44-33. So those 3 losses all against good ball clubs for IKM Manning. Also 2-3 in their last 5. They lost their last one out to the extremely good and ranked Maple Valley Anthenoto Charter Oak Ute team, 81-46. Prior to that, they had won 2 in a row, beating AHST of Oka Walnut 67-46 and down in Boyer Valley 48-39. Prior to that, they suffered a 50-47 loss to Missouri Valley and fell to a very good trainer program as well by a final of 60-26. Raiders come into this one scoring 43 points per game, giving up 45 points per game. IKM Manning a little more explosive offensively, averaging 50 points per game, but giving up 53 points per game. Wolves shoot it a little bit better, hitting 34% from the field, while East Sac County shoots at a 32% clip. Both teams hit at 28% from the three-point line. IKM Manning, a better free throw shooting team, hitting at 60% to 49% from East Sac County. East Sac, though, with two terrific rebounders in Addison Ealer and, of course, Kendall Quirk as well. They average 35 rebounds a game. IKM Manning strong inside with Keegan Ashide and Laney Gawley, but as a team, they average 29 rebounds per game. IKM Manning shares it a little bit better at 11 assists per game, while East Sac at 9 assists per game. IKM Manning will pressure defense a little bit more. They have 16 steals per game, but they turn it over 22 times per game, while East Sac County averages 11 steals per game and does turn it over 17 times per game. We'll step away, take a break, back with more of our Mackey Motors Tailgate after this time out here on 93.7 KKR.
Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of the East Sac Raiders. Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is dedicated to providing reliable, affordable, and responsible electricity. Whether watching TV or using the internet, Raccoon Valley's member owners depend on the electricity from Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative to power their lives and to keep them connected with family, friends, and communities. Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Take a minute and think about your bank. Who's the first person you think of? That person who knows you and you trust to help you just the way you need it. At Bank Midwest, that's the kind of relationship we have with our customers. Because when it comes to your money, technology is great, but someone you can really talk to is indispensable. If that's what you want in a bank, we're your bank. Bank Mid who? Bank Midwest, the one with the just right banker for you. Member FDIC.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't say two birds with one stone. We say two damages with one deductible. With us, if your home and auto are both damaged in one storm, you will pay only one deductible. Talk to an agent about our one deductible advantage. In Manning, Iowa, contact Farm Bureau agent, myself, Kyle Wagner, at 712-655-5471. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Arcadia Meats, we believe in championing the future, one student at a time. From the gridiron to the court, we're proud to support local high school sports teams because every touchdown, tackle, and spike represents dedication, teamwork, and dreams in the making. Join us in cheering on the stars of tomorrow. Arcadia Meats, proud sponsor of high school sports and student athletes who inspire us all.
Nothing better exemplifies teamwork than the hard work and dedication of our local area student athletes. The same can be said for the team at Domino Motors in Sac City. Whether it's pre-owned or new, parts or service, Domino Motors has the expertise you don't just need but deserve. To see their full lineup or to view their weekly ad, visit them on Facebook today. Domino Motors, Sac City's ideal Chevy dealer and proud supporter of the East Sac Raiders.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Mackey Motors Tailgate brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive it. Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. For East Sac County tonight, they can shoot it from the outside. They've got a couple of really good shooters from McKenna Steiger and Sarah Bontrager. Steiger averaging 14 points per game. Bontrager at 9 points per game. Talked earlier about the inside presence of Addison Ealer and Kendall Quirk. Both average nearly a double this season. And then Jordan Carroll is that defensive stopper. They get help off of the bench from Chloe Barrett, Wendy Veit, and Rachel King. A threat inside. Veit and Barrett, a really good distributor of the basketball and handles it well. Vike can play defense, can knock down some jumpers as well. For IKM Manning offensively, their biggest threat, of course, is Anna Stengel. Comes in averaging 16 points per game. Raya Miners has stepped up her game, especially from the outside here as of late. Mentioned Keegan Ashide and Laney Gawley inside. You also got to work and look at Taylor Beckendorf. All three of them work really hard inside. They are not afraid to get in and battle for rebounds. They're good at getting offensive rebounds and scoring on the inside as well. McKenna Benton comes off of the bench and knocks down some threes. Emma Branning comes in and helps this team as well, able to knock down some outside shots and is aggressive on the defensive end. And Addison Bandow also another one of those players, just a 5'11 sophomore. He's got good length, can rebound well as a shot blocker, plays hard, can score inside as well. So these two teams really very evenly matched up, but should be, I think, an outstanding basketball game coming up here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting lineups here this evening. Of course, for Esac County, under head coach Jason Phillips, is assisted by Brandon Sniger. They'll be at 10 and 11 on the year. They'll start a 5'8 senior in McKenna Sniger, a 5'5 junior in Sarah Bontrager, a 5'10 senior in Addison Ehler, a 5'9 senior in Kendall Quirk, and a 5'7 junior in Jordan Carroll. For IKM Manning, under head coach Dean Rasmussen, he is assisted by McKaylee Cron. They're 10 and 11 as well on the year. They'll start a 5'5 junior in Anna Stengel, a 5'10 senior in Taylor Beckendorf, a 5'11 freshman in Keegan Ashide, a 5'9 senior in Lady Gawley, and a 5'6 junior in Araya Miners. That's a look at our starting lineups. We'll have tip-off of tonight's game coming up next, right here on 93.7 KKRL. Thanks for listening to the Mackey Motors Tailgate.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
1 gig capable network and over a century of service, Hornbolt Telephone in Wall Lake is more than just phones. Serving Wall Lake, Lakeview, Sac City, Lytton, and Early with over 90 digital cable TV channels, fiber optic internet speed with unlimited data usage and no contract. We're Hornbolt Telephone, and we're powered by fiber optics so you can do more. Find us on Facebook, call us at 712-664-2221, or visit us on the web at hornbolttelephone.com to see what we can do for you. Go Raiders!
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Did you know if you experience a sports injury, Loring Hospital in Sac City has an experienced team that can get you back in the game. With the team approach at Loring Hospital, our physical therapist can provide you the one-on-one personalized rehabilitation you may need. At Loring Hospital, we help athletes of all ages be the safest and best they can be. For more information, call Loring Hospital in Sac City at 712-662-7105. Loring Hospital, extraordinary care right here.
Jacobson Seed, family owned and operated for more than 85 years. But why is it important for you to do business with a family-owned seed company? At Jacobson Seed, we are proud of our family-owned heritage. Our commitment goes beyond just selling seed. It's about cultivating relationships and sharing our passion for growth. It's about treating you like a member of our family. Our roots run deep with generations of knowledge and expertise that we pour into every seed we sell. Jacobson Seed, your American veteran, family-owned seed company.
We We are just underway here tonight down in Manning. It was IKM Manning controlling the opening tip. They got it to Laney Gawley down inside. Addison Ealer blocked. The shot came up with a rebound. Jordan Carroll then just threw it to Araya Miners down on the other end. Miners, though, ends up dragging the pivot foot and traveling. And now, as I'm speaking, it was Sarah Bontrager finding McKenna Steiger. Steiger, though, was standing out of bounds. So ESAC 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions for IKM Manning. A block shot as Anna Stengel will bring it up. ESAC in a matchup 3-2 zone defense. Stengel with it out high on the left side. Works it down to A-Scheid on the wing. Hands it back off to Stengel. Stengel picked up there by Steiger to Gawley on the left elbow. Jumper on the way up, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Taylor Beckendorf. Beckendorf puts it on the ground, and it's going to be stolen away now by Jordan Carroll. And stealing it back is Stengel. Her shot is blocked again. Battle for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul as Jordan Carroll comes up with that rebound. That foul here a moment ago. Going to go on Anna Stengel. That is her first here tonight. Kendall Quirk with it, looking to break the pressure by IKM. They'll come out with some light full court pressure. Over now to Bontrager. She'll penetrate down. Over to Ealer on the wing. Ealer's pass is tipped. Tracked down by Steiger out near half court. IKM Manning in a matchup 1-2-2 half court defense. Quirk with it right corner down to Steiger on the wing. Back down to the corner to Carroll, looking inside for Quirk. Nothing there. 10 on the shot clock. Steiger brings it over left side, top of the key, going to fire up a 3. It's off of the back of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound between Quirk and Miners, and Miners going to out-wrestle her for her first rebound here tonight. She'll get it off to Stengel, who pushes it in. Kick out pass to Miners. Been shooting well. 3 on the way. It's short, and it'll be taken down by Addison Ealer. Addison had 23 rebounds the other night in the ballgame. Picks up her second here tonight. We're going to get a foul on Taylor Beckendorf. That'll be her first, and the second on the Wolves here early in the ballgame. Raiders again inbounding down below me here. 1-3-1 for IKM Manning. Jordan Carroll will get it over to Steiger. She'll break the half-court line. Sets up the offense over on the right side. Gets it down to Carroll, down to the baseline to Ealer. Ealer with it back to Steiger on the wing. Wolves moving well defensively. Nearly came up with the steal. Quirk with it into the free throw line. Over to Carroll. Baseline jumper on the way. That is short. And Addison Ealer going to pick up the foul as she runs into Miners, who is picking up her second rebound. Ealer will pick up her first. That's the first against the Raiders here tonight. Light pressure now by Jordan Carroll. Just wants to harass Anna Stengel, bringing it up. Stengel will go behind the back, brings it to the middle of the floor. Lob pass to Gawley at the free throw line. Back out to Stengel. Stengel with it over the right side, top of the key to Miners. Lob pass down to Beckendorf on the block. Shot up, no good. And Addie Ealer maybe just picked up her second foul. She came over from the weak side with help. And it looks like she's the guilty party. And that is going to be the situation. So one of the top players for ESAC County just picked up her second. A lot of players on our all-rewind team from these two teams. Free throw on the way from Beckendorf is up in good. Taylor hitting 62% from the free throw line this season. That is going to put IKM Manning up 1-0. We did post that entire list of all of our girls and boys basketball players, girls and boys wrestlers, and our boys swimmer of the year all online. Stengel gets the rebound off the missed free throw. The putback is up, no good. We're going to get a foul inside, and that is going to go on Keegan A-Scheid. That'll be 1 on the freshman from IKM Manning. Wolves up here at 1-0. 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Miners almost steals the inbounds. The play, Miners slid into the crowd. She's okay. Bontrager with it left side. Now over to Steiger on the right side. Steiger with it. Looks for Carroll. Now finds Carroll, who rolls behind her. Beckendorf trying to trap her out here near the half-court line. Gets it to Steiger on the wing. Carroll wide open down at the bottom of that 1-3-1 that IKM Manning's currently in. I'll get it back to Bontrager to the free throw line to Rachel King, who has checked in for Addison Ealer. Back over to Bontrager. Pump fake, pulls up from 15 off the baseline. In and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Stengel, and it is going to be ESAC ball. Jeff Story out in the house tonight. He's taking free photos to download for us, thanks to the sponsorship of Jeannie Kirchhoff. You'll find those on the Jeannie Kirchhoff Facebook page, so appreciate Jeannie sponsoring. He'll get those uploaded maybe later tonight or sometime here in the next 24 hours or so. Carroll over to the left side to Bontrager, down to the baseline to Quirk. Still 1-0, IKM Manning, 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Both defenses playing well here early. Steiger will pull up just behind the free throw line, and the senior knocks down her first jumper tonight. And we have our first lead change here in the ballgame, as McKenna Steiger has put East Sac County on top 2-1. Beckendorf open left wing with it. Picked up there by Steiger. Now over to Stengel. Stengel back over to Beckendorf on the left wing. Beckendorf back up top to Stengel. Stengel not afraid to fire up shots. Lobs it into Ashide. That's going to be off of Ashide's hands. Quirk came over to help that time. Jordan Carroll had the initial defense. Chloe Barrett now going to check in for Jordan Carroll. 4:17 to go in this first quarter of play. Quirk is guarded nicely by Miners over here on the sideline. Miners going to end up knocking that ball out of bounds. It'll stay with East Sac County, so pressure again for IKM Manning. They'll get it to Bontrager in the backcourt. Pretty good ball handler. They'll double team her. They'll get it over to Steiger. She'll break the pressure. They double team her. Now off to Bontrager. Back over to Steiger left side. Pump fake. Gets it down on the wing. Kick pass back to Bontrager left side, top of the key. Now over to the half court circle. Lob pass down to Quirk. Makes a tough catch in traffic. Double team will come. Fights through it. Goes up. Misses the shot, but she's going to draw some contact and get herself to the free throw line. First, it was a really nice catch by Quirk. Then she did a nice job of going up strong in traffic, and that got the ball off of the rim. She's going to pick up the foul, and that's going to go on Lainey Gawley, the 5'9 senior, picking up her first. That'll be the fourth against the Wolves. Quirk's free throw is up and good. Kendall, a 38% free throw shooter on the season. Addison Bandow now checking in for Gawley. Bandow, of course, the 5'11 sophomore, coming off a fantastic volleyball season. Emma Branning now checking in, the 5'4 senior. She's been a spark plug for the Wolves off of the bench this year. Quirk's free throw on the way. That is up and no good. Rebound's tipped around. It'll be corralled by Miners. So Miners with her third rebound here early in the game. I'll get it to Miners now on the right wing. Miners with it. Skip pass over to the left side to Stengel. Penetrates down on the baseline. Cut off by Bontrager. And lost the ball. Steiger will come up with that loose basketball. Steiger gets it up across half court. Wolves do a really nice job of getting back. 3.5 to go here first quarter. Miners almost came up with the steal. Came in behind Bontrager, who tried to make a catch on a tough pass and ends up tipping the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with East Sac County. Isaac Blankman in the house here tonight. McKenna Steiger with it. Double team comes near the sideline. They'll find Barrett over on the right side. Barrett, good ball handler and a great passer, finds Quirk down to the right corner to Bontrager. 17-footer on the way. It's a long. Rebound number 4 here tonight for Araya Miners off to Stengel. 2-1, still East Sac County with the lead. Both teams struggling offensively early. Miners lobs it down to Bandow. The layup is up, in and out, no good. Comes up with her own rebound. Putback is up, no good. And Rachel King will clear it this time for East Sac County. Bandow had 2 opportunities right there at the rim. I think there's a lid on both of these rims here early on. Quirk going to get it inside. And are we going to get an offensive foul going to be called on Kendall Quirk? We are. They're going to call her for swinging the arms a little bit as she was trying to fight the defense who was reaching in off. And Jason Phillips wants that explanation. I think he's going to say that the elbows came out a little bit. I will say that to me it looked like she did exactly kind of what you were taught when I was younger of how you try and keep people off. But Araya Miners may have caught one in the face. She's got a tissue right now on her mouth over there on the bench as she checks out of the ballgame. Keegan Ashide also checking in. Beckendorf, Bandow, McKenna Benton, Stengel, and Emma Branning on the floor right now for IKM Manning. Still Barrett, Steiger, Quirk, King, and Bontrager for East Sac County. Bandow, they'll work it to Branning. Good ball movement. Finds Stengel left side. Now to the elbow on the left side to Bandow. Out to Branning. Good three-point shooter. It's on the way up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Still being tipped around. Steiger will clear it. Gets it ahead now to Barrett. Barrett will run it down the left side. Now crosses to the middle of the floor. Over to the right wing to Bontrager. Lob pass over the hand and over the head that time of Quirk. Off the fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover will give it back over to IKM Mannings. Wolves right now trailing at 2-1. They went up 1-0 on a free throw from Taylor Beckendorf. McKenna Steiger then scored on a jumper. And East Sac's held that 2-1 lead since. Stengel going to fire up a right corner 3 up and good. McKenna Benton finding her. Stengel with her first bucket here tonight. It's a 3. She's one of those players that can get on a run. 4-2 now in favor of IKM Manning, and Esac County again going to turn it over down on the other end. The Wolves will have it. Leading into your 4-2. Dale Wagner in the house tonight as well. Minute 55 to go here in the first quarter. Benton with it. Defended by Barrett. Now up top to Branning. Branning back over to Benton. Benton will pump fake. Drives down on the wing. Cut off by Barrett. Benton gets it back to Branning. Now over to Stengel. Stengel with it. Lob pass down to the right corner to Benton. She'll catch and fire. It's short. And the rebound taken down by Kendall Quirk. Quirk with her first rebound tonight. Averages about 11 a game. Steiger trying to bring it up. Beckendorf comes up with the steal. Taylor picked her pocket on that crossover dribble. They'll lob it from Benton back down to Beckendorf. The layup's up in good. So Benton coming in, getting a couple of assists. Beckendorf with the bucket. She's got 3. Wolves will lead it here 10-6. As tip of the ball out of bounds is Benton. Wolves have done a nice job getting some hands on some passes here in the backcourt. Steiger again going to inbound right in front of the IKM Manning students. Beckendorf again tips it, but it'll be into the hands of Bontrager. Bontrager will bring it up, gets it across half court over to Steiger on the wing. Steiger going to fire up the 3. That one is short. Stengel will clear the rebound. Stengel will run. We've got a minute to go. Over to Benton on the right wing. Back to Stengel, who cut down. Cuts in. Kick out pass to Branning. 3 up. No good. And the rebound is going to be saved by Bandow, who's going to come up with it. It's still loose on the floor. Stengel picks it up. Misses the shot. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Branning. Her putback is up in good. IKM Manning student section beginning to get into this one. Emma Branning with a bucket. 8-2 now in favor of IKM Manning. And now Stengel coming up with another steal. Lob pass down to Beckendorf. Count the basket. She's fouled by Bontrager. And that is going to be number 1 on Bontrager. So Stengel with the steal and the assist. And a spurt here by IKM Manning has put them up 10-2. They'll head to the free throw line with Beckendorf. She's 1 of 2 tonight, 62% on the season. Free throw on the way. It is up, rolls around the rim, no good. Court comes down with rebound number 2. A 9-0 run right now for IKM Manning. And now the ball going to be dribbled out of bounds and lost by Bontrager. Another turnover here tonight for Esac County. They're probably up around 6 already here in this first quarter. That's been a thing that's plagued them at times this year. Stengel will bring it up, works it now over to Benton. Benton with it, back now to Branning, back over to Stengel, down to 15 on the game clock. Bandow tried to feed it inside to Beckendorf. Bontrager will tie her up. Possession error will favor Esac. So a good job by Bontrager to get Esac a possession here before the end of the first quarter. They get it to Barrett. Barrett will break the pressure. Down to 6. Gets it into the middle of the floor. Backs it back out. Now the pass is tipped. Beckendorf will come up with her second steal. Branning's got it. Going to fire one up from half court. It's no good. And IKM Manning will use that 9-0 run to close out the first quarter. And they lead it here 10-2. We've got the second quarter 1 minute away here on that 93.7 at KKRL.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
IKM Manning goes on to spurt as Addison Ealer heads to the bench with her second foul. 9 straight to close out that first quarter. They lead at 10-2. Anna Stengel misses the jumper, but Addison Bandow comes down with the rebound. The putback is up no good. Ball going to be knocked out of bounds. The last touch by Esac County. It'll stay with the Wolves. Wolves right now winning the rebounding battle, even though Esac was the better rebounding team numbers-wise coming into this one. IKM Manning right now being very aggressive down inside, winning that rebounding battle. Beckendorf looking to get it inbounds, gets it into Stengel. Stengel's going to drive to the hole, has it stripped away, but we're going to get a travel call. Going to go on Stengel. Unofficially right now, I got the Wolves with 10 rebounds to just 6 for Esac County. A lot of those on the offensive end. That and the turnovers for Esac here. Jordan Carroll going to break the pressure. We'll bring it down. Got double team. Kick pass over to Steiger on the left side. Steiger back over to Carroll right side, top of the key, down to Barrett on the baseline. Barrett back off to Carroll, now over to Steiger. Wolves rotating nicely in that 3-2 zone defense. Steiger lobs it back over now to Carroll. They've out to the free throw line to Ehler, who has double team, can't handle it. It's loose on the floor, and going down to get it is Miss Emma Brannon. Brannon coming up with the steal down to Beckendorf. Layup is up, no good. Barrett will clear the rebound for Esac County. She'll run. It's a 2-on-2. Bounce pass and hustling back is Emma Branning to tip it out of bounds, taking a layup away from Esac County. Gawley, Aishide, and Miners back in. Benton, Bandow, and who else is going to check out? It is going to be Branning. So good effort by all three of those young ladies on the floor right now. Steiger gets it to Ehler inside the free throw line. Jumper up, no good. And there's Laney Gawley coming down with the rebound. Wolves continue to win the rebounding battle. Miners will bring it up, picks up the dribble, finds Aishide on the elbow. Back up to Stengel, over to Miners, right wing three on the way. It's short. Jordan Carroll clears the rebound. Her first of the ball game for Esac County. She'll run it up the right side of the floor. Picks up the dribble up top to Ehler. Ehler finds Quirk open underneath. Shot up no good, but Aishide coming over late is going to pick up her second foul. Aishide was playing over on the left side of that bottom of the defense and then had to sprint over to the right side as Kendall Quirk was wide open on that right block, and the defense didn't see her there until it was too late. Quirk back at the line. Missed the first two earlier. Now misses that one there. See my brother Jim and my sister-in-law Paula Blankman in the house here tonight. Nice to see them. Eric McCullough, Angie McCullough in the house tonight as well, sitting right up behind my family over to the right. Quirk's second free throw, no good. Keegan Aishide will clear the rebound. Stango will bring it up. See the Esac boys basketball team. Landon Sporer hanging out down there. Lob pass to Aishide. Now off to Stengel. Over to Miners on the wing. Back to Stengel. Back to Miners. Them two play catch about a foot and a half away from each other. Miners into the lane. Has it stripped away by Chloe Barrett. Barrett on the break is going to be tripped up. Tumbles to the ground and around Miners right there to try and help her up. Make sure she's okay. That foul going to go on Miners. That'll be number 1 on Araya Miners. Jordan Carroll will check out as Bontrager checks back in. I'll get it in to Bontrager. Beckendorf again so aggressive up top defensively, uses that length and that athleticism. Bontrager down to Barrett. Barrett drives in. Great bounce pass inside to Quirk. Defense got a piece of it, and we're going to get a reach-in foul as Quirk going to head back to the free throw line. Laney Gawley picking up that one. That was an outstanding look that time from Barrett, and she kind of threaded the needle to get that one in there. So Quirk back at the line. Free throw on the way. This one is up and no good. And Kendall's had nights where she shot free throws really well, but I don't think right now feeling very confident at the free throw line. She is 0 of 5 here to start this ball game out, but she's doing a nice job of staying aggressive with the ball. That's gotten her to the free throw line. That one is up. It's no good. Beckendorf will clear the rebound. Number 2 tonight for Beckendorf. Stengel will bring it up. Anna works it now over to Miners on the right side. Now offside to Aishide. Lob pass on that high-low from the right elbow to the right block. Beckendorf feeds it back to Aishide. Good ball movement. Finds Branding open for 3 up top. That's going to bound out of bounds, and it will be Esac basketball. 5:41 to go first half. Culver's halftime report coming up. We've got our Motor Inn player of the game coming up in the postgame. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Addison Bandow into the game for Aishide. Raiders will break the pressure with Cork. She'll get it off to Steiger. Tacks down the left side. Finds Barrett down in the corner. They'll get it back off to Steiger off her fingertips. She'll track it down near the half-court line over to Bontrager. Bontrager with it. IKM Manning's done a really good job of pushing that offense way out near the half-court line. And now we're going to get a foul going to go against IKM Manning. It's either on Miners or on Aishide. There was a kind of a collision there. That's going to go on Aishide. So Keegan Aishide, the terrific freshman, I think just picked up her third. She did. She's going to have a seat as Beckendorf will check back in. The Raiders going to box it up around the lane. McKenna Steiger looking to inbound it. Ashide making our all-rewind basketball team as a freshman. Her future is unlimited. And now the pass tipped by Miners off of the face of Steiger back to Barrett. Over to Bontrager right side. They feed it down to Ehler. Ehler attacks, leaves it off for Quirk. She's going to be fouled by Miners. And IKM Manning starting to add up some foul trouble here in the first half. We've got 5:10 to go. You got Ashide with 3, and you've got Gawley and Miners each with 2. And that is the 5th. So Quirk heading back to the free throw line. So they'll shoot free throws for the rest of this quarter. IKM Manning's had a habit a little bit at times this year of getting into foul trouble. Quirk can that one rattle in and out, no good. Right now there does seem to be a lid on that basket down on the other end. Second free throw coming up here for Quirk. She's had a great career at East Sac County. That free throw is up and good. Gets the nice shooter's a roll on that one. That's the first point for East Sac County since McKenna Steiger put them up 2-1 early in the first quarter. Stangl down in the right corner. Good job of getting out there quickly that time by Bontrager. Stangl will bring it up top. Barrett will pick her up over to Miners on the right side, top of the key. Beckendorf just inside the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is long. She'll get her own rebound. Goes back up off the right block and lays it up and in. So Taylor Beckendorf with her second bucket. 12-3 right now in favor of IKM Manning. That matches their largest lead. And now Addison Ehler going to bring it up. She'll travel as Anna Stangl forces that turnover. Esac hadn't really had a turnover in the press for a while, but Stangl forcing that one with her defensive pressure. 4:35 to go here in the half. Grace Carroll in the house here tonight. Araya Miners with the basketball, defended by Barrett. They look to skip it. Addison Ehler was just hiding like a cougar waiting for that one to go, and then she jumped on it and jumped into that passing lane. Great job by the senior to kind of bait her into that pass, and now Ehler attacks on the left side. She'll draw some contact, going to get herself to the free throw line. That foul on Addison Bandow is her first. Ehler at the line. Addison, a 53% free throw shooter on the season. That's been a struggle for East Sac County all season. Steiger, a pretty good free throw shooter, but the rest of the Raider team, Bontrager also shoots it pretty well. The rest of the Raider team does struggle from the line. Ehler, though, able to knock that one in. Addison going to head up to Northwestern up in Orange City to play volleyball. She's one of the all-time great volleyball players in East Sac history. Branning and Quirk fighting for the rebound. I think we're going to get a foul on Quirk. So that is going to be number 2 on Kendall Quirk. Branding's done a really nice job since checking in here tonight. Stangl will bring it up, works it over now to Branding on the left side, back to Bandow on the left elbow, kick out pass right side to Miners. Stangl will flash behind her, gets the ball, Steiger picks her up, Stangl lobs it over to Branding on the left side, back to Stangl. Stangl back over to Branding, lob pass inside to Beckendorf, goes up, and there's number 3 on Kendall Quirk. So Rachel King probably going to have to come back into the ballgame. King does a nice job. She's already up off of the bench. 12-4 our score, 3:53 to go here in the first half. Beckendorf at the line. She is 1 of 4 at the line here tonight. Free throw on the way. It's up in good. Taylor Beckendorf's had a pretty good ball game here so far. She's got 6 points on the night, couple of rebounds, couple of big steals. She's been really aggressive at the top of that 1-3-1. Second free throw up and good. And the lead now is 10. That is the largest lead of the game here for IKM Manning. Bontrager with it, crosses it over, penetrates down, tried to bounce it. She thought Steiger was cutting to the left. Miners comes up with a steal ahead to Beckendorf. Nice catch. The layup off the front of the rim. Stangl tries to save the rebound, but unable to do so. And it'll go out of bounds to East Sac County. That was a good running catch that time by Beckendorf and just couldn't quite get that layup to fall. It sat on the front of the rim and then fell off. Taylor did some National Guard stuff this summer and going to be heading into the National Guard, so we thank her for her service. Addison Ehler gets it. Works it up the right side. They'll get it now to Steiger. Steiger pushes it up the floor, gets it across half court. It's got Barrett down in the corner right side. Barrett will catch. Chloe doesn't shoot a lot. Pretty good shooter when she does. Bontrager with it now. Down to Barrett in the left corner. Barrett, a good pass inside to King. Back out to Bontrager. Over to Steiger. Open for three. It's up. It's no good. Ehler tips the rebound, but it's tipped into the hands that time of Stengel. Stengel going to push it ahead. Attack. Kind of drove herself into trouble. Beckendorf, though, with the offensive rebound. Put back is no good. And then we get Bandow fighting for the rebound, and she's going to be fouled inside. And that foul going to go on Sarah Bontrager, number 2 on her. So now Esac County starting to add up some fouls here late in this second quarter. That's their third team foul here in the quarter. Wolves will inbound on the baseline with Beckendorf. They get it to Miners, wide open three. That's going to be short. It'll bound out of bounds, and it's going to be Esac County basketball. 3:02 to go in this first half of play. Our Culver's halftime report coming up. Again, both coaches and a player from each team expected to join us in the postgame tonight. Bontrager with a nice catch has got Carroll out in front of the pack. The layup on the other end is good. Good job by Miners to hustle back, but that time able to get that one to fall was Jordan Carroll, the junior, with her first bucket tonight. Raiders pull now within 14-6, and now we get a hold call going to go against Esac County as Miners trying to split a double team between Bontrager and Carroll. That will go on Jordan Carroll, her first and the fourth on Esac County, so one more. And IKM Manning will shoot some free throws. Stengel with it near the half-court line. Of Miners on the right wing. Miners looks inside. Pass tipped by Carroll. Jordan Carroll tipped that one right into the hands of her teammate, Sarah Bontrager. So Carroll with her second steal. Now the ball knocked away from Bontrager into the hands of Stengel. Stengel will push it ahead. Attacks off the left side. Left it short. Battle for the rebound. We're going to have Ehler and Beckendorf going to the ground. Both of them had a hand on the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession will favor IKM Manning. 2:26 left here in this first half of play. What a ball game we've had here so far. And what do we get? Nope, now they're going to switch it and say it's Esac County basketball. You get that sometimes with this possession arrow thing, but sometimes they forget to switch it. Addison Ehler with it. Long pass. Nice catch by Rachel King off to Carroll. Caught it in a double team. Had to split two girls to go up and get it. Steiger way out high near the half-court line over to Bontrager. Kick pass down to the right corner to Carroll. Inside to Ehler. She'll go up against the Bandow and lays it up and in. So Jordan Carroll got it inside to Ehler. Ehler with her first bucket here tonight. Esac County trying to claw their way back into this one. Branning with it down to Stengel on the left wing. Ehler will defend. They find Bandow on the elbow. Double team comes up to Branning. Branning up top over to the right side to Stengel. Dump pass down to the left block to Beckendorf. Shot is up no good. Jordan Carroll will come down with the rebound. They'll double team her. And her kick pass is loose. It was off of Steiger. Stengel will come up with it. Stengel drives in. Runner on the way. Up in good. So Anna Stengel will score. That's going to make it now 16-8 for IKM Manning. Ahead to Carroll. Carroll going to attack. Dribbles all the way down. Goes in for the layup. Misses it. Battle for the rebound. Tipped into the hands of Beckendorf, her fourth. Minute 20 to go here in the first half. Stengel over to Branning on the left side. Branning with it. Now up top to Miners through her fingertips and out of bounds. That one gets up into the adult section, the parent section here at IKM Manning. Benton checking in for Branning. Minute 13 to go. Young guy carrying a couple of bags of popcorn in. Hopefully they let him get through before they get to action. Hate to see that get spilled. Chloe Barrett with it. Barrett works it up across half court. Now to Steiger. Steiger, lob pass right side, top of the key to Carroll. Back over to the left side to Steiger. Down to the left of baseline or wing to Barrett. Barrett with a nice catch on the sideline. Good pass again inside to Ehler. And Chloe Barrett picking up an assist. She is an outstanding passer. If you haven't seen her play sometime, the way she sees the floor, and she uses the bounce pass beautifully. We did get a foul inside as Ehler's going to cut it to a 16-10 game. She's going to head to the free throw line. That foul here a moment ago on Stengel, her first. Free throw on the way is up and good for Addison Ehler. And all of a sudden, that lead was 10. It's down to 5 as Ehler has made it a 16-11 ball game. Benton with it down to the baseline to Stengel. And to Beckendorf on that left block. Kick out pass. Nice skip pass over to the right side. Miners three is up no good. Ehler will pull down the rebound. Her third off now to Steiger. About a 7-second differential between shot and game clock. So IKM Manning should get another possession. Carroll with it. Lob pass now over to Steiger. Steiger takes it down on the baseline, but travels as Stengel came over to create that turnover. And a missed opportunity for East Sac County to cut this to a one-possession game late in the first half. So now a 7 or 8 point lead here as they can take the final shot here of the half. Bandau with it in the corner, looks inside. The ball knocked away from Beckendorf. Jordan Carroll grabbed it. Are we going to get a jump ball as Beckendorf got back into the play? It is going to be IKM Manning ball with 15.9 seconds remaining in the half. In our Culver's halftime report coming up, Culver celebrating 40 years in business, 12 of those years in Carroll. They get it to Benton, good three-point shooter. It is up from the left side, no good. Beckendorf with the offensive rebound, putback, no good, but she's going to draw some contact and get herself to the free throw line. That foul on East Sac County on McKenna Steiger, her first. So Beckendorf, 3 of 6 at the line tonight, will head to the line to shoot 2 with 11.9 seconds to go. Free throw on the way, up and no good. Ben Langle in the house here tonight. See Ben Ramsey. Alexa McGinn, great softball player for IKM Manning in the house. Free throw on the way, up and good. Beckendorf extends it to 17-11. East Sac with a chance here. 8 seconds to go. Barrett up across half court over to Steiger. Pump fake, penetrates down. Pull-up jumper from 50. Up good. It's nothing but the bottom of the net. And IKM Manning not going to get a shot off before the end of the first half. So a bucket by East Sac County cuts it to a 4-point game. 17-13 our score here at the halftime. We'll step away, take a break. We're back with the first part of our Culver's halftime report coming up after this timeout on 93.7 KKRL.
For more than 40 years, Culver's has brought you fresh, never frozen deliciousness. And since 2012, we have been proud to serve the Carroll community. From mouth-watering burgers to our one-of-a-kind custards, our goal at Culver's is simple. Satisfy your hunger with the highest quality products delivered to you with a smile. Whether you are a coach, player, or parent, Culver's is the perfect destination to build team spirit. Come celebrate 12 years in Carroll with us.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of the East Sac Raiders. Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is dedicated to providing reliable, affordable, and responsible electricity. Whether watching TV or using the internet, Raccoon Valley's member owners depend on the electricity from Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative to power their lives and to keep them connected with family, friends, and communities. Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Take a minute and think about your bank. Who's the first person you think of? That person who knows you and you trust to help you just the way you need it. At Bank Midwest, that's the kind of relationship we have with our customers. Because when it comes to your money, technology is great, but someone you can really talk to is indispensable. If that's what you want in a bank, we're your bank. Bank Mid who? Bank Midwest, the one with the just right banker for you. Member FDIC.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't say 2 birds with 1 stone. We say 2 damages with 1 deductible. With us, if your home and auto are both damaged in 1 storm, you will pay only 1 deductible. Talk to an agent about our 1 deductible advantage. In Manning, Iowa, contact Farm Bureau agent, myself, Kyle Wagner, at 712-655-5471. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Arcadia Meats, we believe in championing the future, one student at a time. From the gridiron to the court, we're proud to support local high school sports teams because every touchdown, tackle, and spike represents dedication, teamwork, and dreams in the making. Join us in cheering on the stars of tomorrow. Arcadia Meats, proud sponsor of high school sports and student athletes who inspire us all.
Nothing better exemplifies teamwork than the hard work and dedication of our local area student athletes. The same can be said for the team at Domino Motors in Sac City. Whether it's pre-owned or new, parts or service, Domino Motors has the expertise you don't just need but deserve. To see their full lineup or to view their weekly ad, visit them on Facebook today. Domino Motors, Sac City's ideal Chevy dealer and proud supporter of the East Sac Raiders.
Esac County rallying there late in that second quarter. They cut the halftime deficit here to 17-13 as IKM Inning jumped out early, and then Esac again fought back. The Wolves' largest lead was at 14-4, and then it was Jordan Carroll getting a layup. Addison Ehler then got a bucket. That made it 14-8, and Stangl pushed it back to 16-8. Addison Ehler then with a bucket and also a free throw made it 16-11. Raiders had an opportunity to cut into it at that point, missed it, but Taylor Beckendorf came down, hit a free throw to make it 17-11, and then it was McKenna Steiger with that jumper with a little over a second to go. That made it 17-13 at the halftime. We had the one lead changes. This was a really low-scoring early part of the game. Taylor Beckendorf hit a free throw early, and then McKenna Steiger hit a jumper from behind the free throw line. That put Esac up 2-1 about 2.5 minutes into the game. It wasn't until about the last minute and a half of that first quarter that we got many more points than that as I came in and closed out that first quarter on a 9-0 run, and that got them up 10-2 at the end of the first quarter. And then again, Esac just kind of kept chipping away. The Raiders seem to be better tonight when Addison Ehler is out on the floor. Again, Ehler comes in averaging 8 points, but 10 rebounds a game, and then is a very good defensive player and just a leader out on the floor. For both teams, kind of facing maybe some foul trouble here in the second half. For Esac County, Sarah Bontrager, Addison Ehler each with 2, Kendall Quirk with 3. For IKM Manning, you got Keegan Ascheid with 3. You got Araya Miners and Laney Galdi both with 2. We'll step away, take a break. It is 17-13. IKM Manning with the lead. We're back after this quick timeout right here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
One gig capable network and over a century of service, Hornbolt Telephone in Wall Lake is more than just phones. Serving Wall Lake, Lakeview, Sac City, Lytton, and Early with over 90 digital cable TV channels, fiber optic internet speed with unlimited data usage and no contract. We're Hornbolt Telephone, and we're powered by fiber optics so you can do more. Find us on Facebook, call us at 712-664-2221, or visit us on the web at hornbolttelephone.com to see what we can do for you. Go Raiders!
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Did you know if you experience a sports injury, Loring Hospital in Sac City has an experienced team that can get you back in the game. With the team approach at Loring Hospital, our physical therapist can provide you the one-on-one personalized rehabilitation you may need. At Loring Hospital, we help athletes of all ages be the safest and best they can be. For more information, call Loring Hospital in Sac City at 712-662-7105. Loring Hospital, extraordinary care right here.
Culver's halftime report. Culver's celebrating 40 years in business, 12 of those years in Carroll. Culver's, so welcome to Delicious. Jeff Blankman with you here. 17-13 again in favor of IKM Manning here at the halftime. Let's run you through our numbers here tonight, unofficial numbers again for East Sac County. McKenna Steiger with 4 points, a rebound, and a steal. Sarah Bontrager with an assist. Addison Ehler with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Kendall Quirk with 1 point, 2 rebounds. Jordan Carroll with 2 points, go with 2 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. Chloe Barrett with a rebound, 2 assists, and a steal, and Rachel King with a rebound. The Raiders are 3 of 10 from the free throw line. For IKM Manning here, Anna Stango with 5 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 5 steals. McKenna Benton's got 2 assists. Taylor Beckendorf with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Keegan Achite has got a rebound. Laney Gawley with a rebound. Addison Bandow with 3 rebounds. Araya Miners, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. And Emma Branning has got 2 points here to go with 2 rebounds and a steal. The Wolves go 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Second half, 30 seconds away here on KKRL.
Jacobson Seed, family owned and operated for more than 85 years. But why is it important for you to do business with a family-owned seed company? At Jacobson Seed, we are proud of our family-owned heritage. Our commitment goes beyond just selling seed. It's about cultivating relationships and sharing our passion for growth. It's about treating you like a member of our family. Our roots run deep with generations of knowledge and expertise that we pour into every seed we sell. Jacobson Seed, your American veteran, family-owned seed company.
Somebody live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Again, Exiro Kern-Kimball hosting Underwood. That was on Kick tonight. They started at 5:30 with Casey Miners broadcasting. That one should be wrapping up here probably fairly soon, if not about over. We've got Coon Rapids Baird hosting Glidden Ralston with Nick Brinks. That'll be on KCIM. That one is a 7 o'clock start tonight. Our other postseason game is South Central Calhoun at Hinton. The winner there will play the winner here. And, of course, Casey Miners will type up recaps. Along with me, we'll type up recaps of all of those basketball games and the bowling today with the Carroll and Kemper boys trying to qualify for state down at Council Bluffs today. We'll type those up and get those on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report coming up tonight. Laney Gawley jumps the passing lane as East Sac County tried to feed it in to Ehler. Gawley read that one and steals it away. Stango will bring it up. We start the second half. Gawley with it on the left elbow. Now over to Miners. Back to the free throw line to Achite. Kick pass left side to Stango. Lobs it now to Achite on the wing, or in the elbow, I should say. Dump pass inside, stolen away by Kendall Quirk. Her first steal of the night over to Steiger. Steiger will bring it up, gets it across half court. Steiger heading off to Grandview to play college basketball. She's going to have a good career. Taylor Beckendorf jumps the passing lane. Her third steal, the left-handed layup on the other end is up and good. The lead extended back to 6 here at 19-13. Pressure again from IKM Manning. East Sac will break it with Quirk. Raiders have got a lot of girls that can handle the ball pretty well. Steiger now off to Carroll. Carroll going to attack, drives in, and drags the pivot foot. Came to a running stop. I've talked about that all year. Jordan Carroll will check out. Chloe Barrett going to check in. One of the things that doesn't seem to get taught at the youth level anymore is that jump stop. And everybody tries to dribble and come to a running stop. Well, when you're going full speed and you try to come to a running stop because you're going to run into somebody, you tend to drag that pivot foot 99% of the time. And that's where a lot of our travels come. Miners has it tipped away, then gathers it back in, attacks the rim, misses the layup, rebounds a loose. We're going to get a foul, though, as over the back going to be called. And that is going to go on Araya Miners. That's going to be number 3 on the 5'6" junior. 6:38 to go first against IKM Manning here in the second half. Ehler with it, bounces it over to Steiger. Steiger looks to bring it up, finds Bontrager in the middle of the floor. Bontrager over to Ehler, back up top to Steiger. To Bontrager. Bontrager's a really good shooter, just hasn't gotten many looks tonight. This IKM Manning defense has done a really nice job. Steiger open for 3 on the right side. It's up, in and out, no good. There's Addison Ehler with the rebound. Did a great job of waiting for Achide to float past her because Achide went for the pump fake. And then she had a wide open shot at the rim. So Addison Ehler picks up the rebound and the bucket. It's 19-15. Stango will bring it up, defended out there by Barrett. Now off to Miners, to the right elbow to Ashai, down to the right baseline to Gawley, who was cutting in. Kick pass up top, left side top to Keith Beckendorf. They'll work it over on the left wing to Stengel, defended out there by Bontrager. Ashai just back Quirk under the basket, and Stengel dumps it into her, and Ashai able to turn and score. First bucket for the freshman here tonight, 21-15. Steiger will get it up across half court. Now off to Bontrager, over to Barrett on the left side, top of the key. Barrett gets it to Quirk. Nice pass down to Ehler. Ehler will skip it, and Stengel, she faked it, and then Stengel jumped the passing lane and was there, but then Barrett hustles down, tips it away. But Chloe going to be called for the foul. She was disappointed in that one. It's Chloe Barrett going to pick up her first. Great hustle that time by Barrett to get back into the play after Stengel made a brilliant read on the pass. That's the first on the Raiders. The Wolves will box it up around the lane. Beckendorf will lob it in to Stengel, right side top of the key. Back in Ashide in the lane. Ball knocked away. And Chloe Barrett will come out of there with the loose basketball for East Sac County. Barrett gets it up across half court. Finds Bontrager up top. They'll back away. Bontrager can shoot it. She'll fire it up. She misses. And Miners will come down with the rebound. I don't think she realized how open she was. Then she hurried that one. Bontrager's capable. She's had some nights where she's dropped a bunch of threes in a game. Beckendorf on that high-low pass down to Ashide. Fade away off the baseline, up no good. Ashide will clear the rebound. Back to Beckendorf, and the jumper from the free throw line is up and good. Taylor Beckendorf putting together a pretty nice performance here tonight. Wolves' the lead is back to 8 at 23-15. 4:35 to go here in the third quarter. Steiger with it on the right wing, defended by Steiger. They work it down to a Bontrager pull-up jumper, left elbow. That one's going to drop, and that may be what gets Sarah Bontrager going. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. 23-17 right now in favor of IKM Manning. 4:28 to go in this. We're stepping away. Back right after this on KKRL.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
23-17 right now in favor of IKM Manning midway through the third quarter. Esac led this one early 2-1. Wolves went up 4-2, have not trailed since. Got up by 10, 14-4. The lead was cut to 4 at halftime at 17-13. Esac County going to fall back into a half court. Now Barrett coming up to put a little pressure on Stengel. Fours is close as what Esac has gotten. IKM Manning stretched it back out to 6. It was 8 a moment ago. Stengel picks up the dribble in a little trouble and now throws it into the hands of Gene Rasmussen trying to find Miners. Got to teach players again that to not pick up the dribble till you know what you're going to do with it. And then if pressure comes and you've got your dribble, you can back away from the pressure to create passing angles. You see so many young players today, and it's a learning thing. We made mistakes back in our day too. But, you pick up the dribble, and then you have nothing you can do with it. Pass is tipped, but Ehler will track it down, finds Quirk under the basket, and the layup is up in good. So Ehler with the assist. Kendall Quirk with her first bucket here tonight. And just like that, we've got a 4-point game again at 23-19. Stengel driving in, kick pass over to Miners on the wing. Now to Beckendorf at the free throw line. Beckendorf with it, back off to Stengel, down to the left side to Gawley. Dump pass into Ashide, knocked away by Bontrager, who was fronting her. Ehler coming over on the weak side for the backside help. It will stay with IKM Manning. They'll inbound down on the baseline. Lob pass comes into Stengel inside. Now Ashide near the right block. Shot and lane up in good. Stengel picking up another assist as Ashide picking up the bucket. 25 now to 19. The ball lost out of bounds. It'll stay with Esac County. Steiger throws a baseball pass, or a softball pass, I could say. They get it off now into the hands of Barrett. Barrett drives in, kicks it to Ehler. Now out to Steiger. She wanted it. 3 on the way up, no good. Quirk fights for the rebound, comes up with it, and knocks down the putback. So Kendall Quirk starting to get going. She's a dominant player on the glass. 25 now 21. Back-to-back baskets for Kendall Quirk for East Sac County. A-Shide open, and she tries to knock down a 14-footer off the right side. No good. Barrett will come up with a rebound. We're going to get a foul. I think that's going to go on Miners. That is on Araya Miners. That's going to be her fourth. And she is going to check out of the basketball game, as that is number 4 on Miners. Team foul number 2 on the Wolves here in the third quarter. 2:55 to go. 25-21, IKM Manning. Bontrager left side, looking down to the baseline. Nothing there. Finds Steiger, back to Bontrager, down to the baseline now to Ehler, who popped out. Ehler will skip it over to Barrett. Barrett on the right wing, brings it up top, finds Ehler, who cut to the free throw line. Ehler down in the lane, pull-up jumper in the lane, up no good, and Taylor Beckendorf will clear rebound number 6. Stangl now brings it up. Barrett tips it away, knocks it out of bounds. Barrett really quick defensively. Stangl doing a good job kind of surveying the floor, trying to figure out where she could pass it to. Kenna Benton will get it in now to Stangl. Stangl back over to Benton. Benton with it down to the baseline to A-Shide. A-Shide, skip pass back up top to Beckendorf. Over to Stangl, going to fire up a 3. It's up off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound is taken down by Bontrager. Bontrager going to push. Wolves do a nice job hustling back defensively over to Barrett. 3 on the way, up off the rim. It's going to go up over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Barrett caught that one in rhythm off the left side, just couldn't get it to fall. IKM Manning will get it back up 4 with 2:07 to go in the third quarter. State wrestling coverage coming up tomorrow on our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. You can check out our website as well at sports.1380kcim.com. Barrett coming up with the steal. She's out on the break now, backs it back out. That's her third steal off to Steiger. Steiger with it now over to Bontrager, back off to Steiger. Steiger back over to Bontrager, inside to Quirk. Quirk spins towards the rim, kick back out to Steiger. Pump fake, pull-up jumper from 17, top of the key, up in good. Kendall Quirk with the assist. McKenna Steiger knocks down the jumper. Really good ball movement. We've got a 2-point game here at 25-23. Stangl brings it down. Barrett going to be called to the reach-in foul. So Chloe Barrett going to pick up her second. Now again, all of our wrestling coverage, it'll be live audio coverage on our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. So go to YouTube and search CB Sports Network or go to our website at sports.1380kcim.com. We'll have live play-by-play from all of the 1A and 2A section. Beckendorf found Bandow cutting down the lane. Shot is blocked. And coming up with a rebound is Barrett. He's had a chance to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with the 3. Steiger finds a Barrett over on the left wing. Now off to Quirk. Ehler cuts to the basket, loses it. Jordan Carroll, though, comes up with it. Carroll brings it out on the right wing. Now to Quirk. Jumper from just outside the red elbow, no good, but there is Addison Ehler to clean up the miss. She grabs the rebound and scores, and we've got a tie ball game. 25-25, our first tie here in the game. As East Sac County starting to get their inside game going. Brandon shot up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and it's Kendall Quirk coming out of there with it for East Sac County. Pass to Ehler, ahead now to Barrett. Raiders have led once, 2-1. Barrett with it, bounces it now off to Steiger. Back over to Barrett on the wing. Down to the left baseline to Ehler. They find Quirk at the elbow. Quirk looks for the cutter. Carroll passes behind her, and Beckendorf comes up with the steal. Big play for Beckendorf, her 4th steal of the ballgame. 22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Stangl over now to McKenna Benton, who's on the floor on the left side. Benton with it. Wolves can hold for the final shot. Stangl goes inside, tipped away by Quirk, and the ball into the hands that time of Carroll. Carroll brings it up. They almost steal it away with Brandon. Carroll attacking. Anna Stangl going to be called for the reach-in. That'll be number 2 on her, just the 3rd on the Wolves in the quarter. So that means East Sac's going to have to re-inbound here with 5.1 seconds left. They'll inbound down on the baseline with Steiger. We've got a double horn here. So don't know what the discussion. I think they're trying to figure out who the foul was on, and it was on Stangl. And it was the only player there running next to the Raiders. They put it on Benton. Wow, how did that go on Benton? Because Benton was not anywhere near it. Addison Ehler now off to Barrett. Barrett gets one up, blocked that time by Benton, and the third quarter will end. And we are tied, folks, at 25-25. We'll step away, take a break. East Sac outscoring, IKM Manning 12-8 in that third quarter. Fourth quarter is 1 minute away here on KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of the East Sac Raiders. Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is dedicated to providing reliable, affordable, and responsible electricity. Whether watching TV or using the internet, Raccoon Valley's member owners depend on the electricity from Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative to power their lives and to keep them connected with family, friends, and communities. Raccoon Valley Electric Cooperative is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Typical matchup here between East Sac and IKM Manning. Hard-fought, physical ball game, dominated inside and dominated defensively. We head to the fourth quarter, tied at 25. Wolves with the basketball. They get it to Bandow on the left side. Ball tipped away. She'll gather it back in and now going to be fouled by Jordan Carroll. Carroll will pick up her second. That'll be the first on the Raiders here in the quarter. Taylor Beckendorf will inbound on the baseline. Raider boys basketball team starting to make some noise over there. Beckendorf gets Branning on the right elbow. Branning over to the left elbow. Attacks down the left side. Draws some contact. And she's going to get to the free throw line. And I think that foul going to go on Kendall Quirk. That's going to be the call. That is going to be number 4 on Quirk, who was part of that rally in the third quarter. I know this game not as high scoring as Branning heads to the free throw line. 67% free throw shooter. The first one off the back of the rim, no good. But just how close this game is. And I remember the thriller when Aaron Holtz had 39 and Quirk had like 44 or 45 for East Sac County just a few years ago between these two teams. Played down here in this gym. That was a thriller. And two great players in Aaron Holtz and Quirk. Branning will knock down that free throw. 26-25 now in favor of IKM Manning. Jordan Carroll brings it up now off to Steiger. Carroll nearly traveled, but they said she was juggling the ball. Off now to Barrett. Barrett works it over to the left side, finds Ealer down in the corner. Back out now to Steiger. Steiger penetrates the left elbow. Step back jumper on the way. It's short. Addison Ealer, though, pulls down the rebound, but the ball stolen away by Stengel. She's got 7 steals unofficially here tonight. Again, I'll get official stats from both of the coaches. That'll go into our recap story on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report. Benton's 3 is up, no good off the right side. Barrett grabs the rebound. We're going to get a foul on IKM Manning. That's going to go on Emma Branning. That'll be the call. That'll be number 1 on Branning. Team foul number 1 against the Wolves here in the quarter. Steiger looking to inbound. They'll get it off to Addison Ealer. Ealer with it. Long pass again down to Rachel King. King will bounce it off into the hands now of Steiger. Steiger working against that 2-3 zone. Nearly stolen away by Beckendorf. Now Jordan Carroll comes up with it, passes it into Rachel King. It's knocked away. Benton will come up with the loose ball. Good pressure again by IKM Manning, forcing that turnover. Stengel gets it off to Benton. Benton looking for somebody right side. Nobody there, so hands it back off to Stengel down to the right and block just outside the block to Bandow, who gives it to Stengel, who dribbled it off her for foot. Bandow dives and saves it to Beckendorf. Now to Branning to Stengel. 6:15 to go in this one. Back to Bandow down on the block. Bandow tries to feed it inside to Beckendorf. It's going to be out of bounds as Carroll and Beckendorf fighting for it. It'll be out of bounds off of Carroll. It'll be IKM Manning ball. They're down to 9 on the shot clock. Sarah Bontrager checking in now for Rachel King. Quirk out with 4 fouls. We'll see how long they can go without her. Beckendorf finds Benton open for a 3 off the left side. Up and good! McKenna Benton with the 3. Big 3 that time. And that's back to a 4-point lead. Raiders bring it up. Bontrager trying to set something up. Steiger out high with it right side. Back off to Bontrager. Over to Barrett. Down to the baseline to Ealer. Ealer will drive in. Kick pass over to Carroll. She'll go up in traffic and lays it up and in. Nice pass that time on the baseline from Ealer to Jordan Carroll. Back to a 2-point game here at 29-27. Benton out high right side with it near the IKM ending bench to the right elbow. Beckendorf gets it down to Bandow. Back out to Benton. Starting to feel it. 3 up, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Ehler. That's her 7th tonight. Now off it to Barrett. Barrett up the floor. Off now to Steiger. Left side to Bontrager. Bontrager with the basketball. Penetrates in. Slips through a double team. Tough runner up. No good. And Beckendorf rips down her 7th rebound, but Jordan Carroll strips it away. Comes up with a loose ball. Gets it off to Ehler. We've got a mad scramble for it. Bontrager will come up with it back inside to Carroll. And now what do we get? We're going to get a hold inside, and that's going to go on IKM Manning. We have kind of a rugby scrum there for a little while. Beckendorf, I think, going to be the guilty party. That'll be team foul number 2, and the second on Beckendorf here in the ballgame. Inbounds to Ehler in the right corner now to Barrett. Back down to Steiger in that right corner. Steiger lobs it back up to Barrett. Barrett over to the left side. Kicks it out to Bontrager. Bontrager down to Barrett on the right wing. Barrett drives in, feeds it to Ehler outside of that right elbow. Lob pass into Carroll on the block. Kick out pass to Steiger. Steiger going to drive down. Now backs out. They'll get it off into the hands of Bontrager. Left side to Barrett. 3 on the way up. Good! Chloe Barrett with the 3. Her first bucket. And Esac County has grabbed a 30-29 lead. Our 3rd lead change here in this ballgame. Stangl goes inside to Bandow on the right block and coming into double teamer, and we're going to get a jump ball as Bontrager. Bandow at 5'11" brought that down between her legs, and Bontrager said thank you very much. Miners, A-Shide, Gawley back in, Branning, Benton, and Bandow will check out for IKM Manning. Kendall Quirk set to check back in as well for Esac County. She'll check in for Jordan Carroll. 30-29 now in favor of Esac County. Ehler with it, ahead to Barrett. Barrett will push it down. Barrett works it over now to Bontrager out high on the left side. Bontrager with it, backs out. Lob pass now over to Steiger. Steiger with it. Working against Beckendorf in the top of that 1-3-1. Again, they're having to play their offense nearly out near half court a lot of times. They bounce it down to Bontrager, cuts out onto the left baseline to Barrett. Barrett drives in, ball knocked away, gathers it back in. Lobs it to Steiger. It's loose, but it's going to go off of Beckendorf into the IKM Manning student section. Esac County. Great track athlete, Kaylee Rasmussen hanging out right down there in the front row. Barrett nearly stolen away, and Beckendorf gets the jump ball call as she jumped in there and tied her up. And IKM Manning will get possession with 3:44 to go here in this 4th quarter. Stangl finds Beckendorf. Lob pass inside to A-Shot. Her shot at the rim, no good. Gawley with the rebound. Now it's loose. Gawley comes up with it. We're going to get a reach-in foul on the floor. Going to go on Barrett. So Chloe Barrett, who's played a big part for Esac County tonight, picks up her 3rd. That is the 3rd here in the quarter. Neither team in deep foul trouble here in this quarter. Miners with it, down to Beckendorf in the right corner. Pass up top, stolen away. McKenna Steiger jumps the passing lane. Off now to Barrett. Barrett with it, back off to Steiger. Steiger defended out top by Beckendorf. Looks to work at right side. They find Bontrager down in the right corner. Back out now to Steiger over to Barrett. Barrett with it, penetrates in, kick pass inside. Nice look to Quirk, who makes a catch in traffic. Quirk fights her way through and then drags the pivot foot. And the turnover as she kicked it back out to Barrett is going to go into the hands right now of IKM Manning. Again, Jeff Story on in the house taking photos tonight. Find those free to download professional photos available on the Jeannie Kirchhoff Facebook page. Thanks very much to a great lady and Jeannie Kirchhoff for sponsoring that. Miners 3 up, no good. And Sarah Bontrager comes down with a rebound. We're going to get a reach-in foul, and that is going to go against Elaney Gawley. Gawley, I think, picked up her 3rd on that one. That's the 3rd against the Wolves. And actually, that's number 4 on Elaney Gawley. Inbounds pass to Ehler, ahead to Barrett. They'll break the pressure. Barrett will set it up as she slows it down across half court. Now off to Steiger. Steiger with it, 30-29. Esac with the lead. We go under 3 minutes left here in the 3rd. Barrett over to Bontrager on the left side. Skip pass over to Steiger. 3 on the way is off the front of the rim. And the rebound, we're going to get a push on Quirk. Her and Beckendorf both sprinting at the ball. And Quirk just happened to be the second one there and runs into her. And Kendall Quirk, I think, just fouled out of the basketball game. Nope, they're going to say that's 4. And now we've got a discussion as one of the officials heads over to the scorer's table. Don't know exactly what that is. They're going to put 2:49, so they didn't get the clock stopped. So Quirk has not fouled out of the game. That's just her 4th, but that is the 4th on ESAC. So IKM will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Miners drives in, pull-up jumper at the rim, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Ehler, but Gawley ties her up. And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor ESAC County. 2:40 left in this one, 30-29 in favor of ESAC County. They bounce it into Quirk, can't handle it, but is able to pick it up. And now the pass knocked out of bounds by Miners. They were trying to get it back to Steiger. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with ESAC.
Take a minute and think about your bank. Who's the first person you think of? That person who knows you and you trust to help you just the way you need it. At Bank Midwest, that's the kind of relationship we have with our customers. Because when it comes to your money, technology is great, but someone you can really talk to is indispensable. If that's what you want in a bank, we're your bank. Bank Mid who? Bank Midwest, the one with the just right banker for you. Member FDIC.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we don't say 2 birds with 1 stone. We say 2 damages with 1 deductible. With us, if your home and auto are both damaged in 1 storm, you will pay only 1 deductible. Talk to an agent about our 1 deductible advantage. In Manning, Iowa, contact Farm Bureau agent, myself, Kyle Wagner, at 712-655-5471. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Arcadia Meats, we believe in championing the future, one student at a time. From the gridiron to the court, we're proud to support local high school sports teams because every touchdown, tackle, and spike represents dedication, teamwork, and dreams in the making. Join us in cheering on the stars of tomorrow. Arcadia Meats, proud sponsor of high school sports and student athletes who inspire us all.
Sorry about the technical difficulties there, folks. Again, when you go through internet, sometimes the internet shuts down on you, and we lost internet here a moment ago, but able to get the app reconnected. We're back up. What we've missed is 4 free throws from Anna Stengel. IKM Manning up now 33-30 with 1:55 to go in this ball game. Skip pass tipped by Bontrager. It's going to end up going out of bounds thanks to Donna Hoffman hanging out at home listening to the ball game tonight. So appreciate Donna very much for letting me know that we dropped off of the air because we're not able to monitor when we're broadcasting. Bennett gets it into Gawley, lost it on the way up. There's a battle for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched my A side, and it'll be SAC basketball. So while we were away, Anna Stengel got fouled and then hit 2 free throws. That put IKM Manning up 31-30. Taylor Beckendorf came up with her 5th steal in the game, got it to Stengel, who was then fouled. And Stengel knocked down both free throws. Long pass down to Barrett. She catches it left side. Didn't take the 3. Was open. She'll take this one. Fires it up. She hit one earlier. That one no good. Benton will let the rebound bounce into the hands of Kyle Wagner in the front row, sitting right in front of his dad, Keith Wagner. It will be IKM Manning ball. 1:34 to go in this one. Our Mackey Motors tailgate coming up at the conclusion of this one. Again, Mackey Motors sponsoring that postgame. We'll have both coaches and a player from each team expected to join us. Gawley now over to Stengel on the right side. Lob pass inside, and Ehler knocked it away from Gawley. We're going to get a jump ball, and the possession will favor IKM Manning. 1:20 left in this one. 21 left on the shot clock on this possession. Beckendorf to inbound, gets it into Benton. Pump fake, drives in on the baseline. Runner up no good, but she is going to be fouled And that, I think, is going to go on Kendall Cork. And if it does, that is number 5 on her. Nope, they're going to say that it was on Bontrager. So Bontrager is going to pick up her 3rd. Benton at the line. McKenna, a 65% free throw shooter. It's up and no good. Minute 17 left in this one. Zyro Kimbledon winning big tonight. Casey Miners with the broadcast on that one. Second free throw is up and good for Benton. So McKenna Benton makes this a 2-possession ball game at 34-30. Esac will bring it up. Steiger works it down. The Raiders don't need a 3 here. And what do we get? A timeout called by Esac County. Timeout on the floor. Minute 8 left in this one. 34-30 IKM Manning back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
Nothing better exemplifies teamwork than the hard work and dedication of our local area student athletes. The same can be said for the team at Domino Motors in Sac City. Whether it's pre-owned or new, parts or service, Domino Motors has the expertise you don't just need but deserve. To see their full lineup or to view their weekly ad, visit them on Facebook today. Domino Motors, Sac City's ideal Chevy dealer and proud supporter of the ESAC Raiders.
Zyro Kimbledon again winning over Underwood earlier tonight on Kick 106.7, 61-33 the final. They'll head to Maple Valley, Anthenoto, Charter Oak Ute coming up now on Friday night. Winner of this one again gets the winner of South Central Calhoun and Hinton. That game played at Hinton tonight. If Hinton wins, it will be played up at Hinton. So again, the winner will have a long haul up there. We thank all of our sponsors, as you've heard them playing throughout the game. Of course, it does cost the radio station money to be able to go and broadcast games throughout the season. So if it isn't for businesses that sponsor, we wouldn't be able to bring you the coverage we do across the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. So thank all of the businesses that you hear advertising through games, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this. Barrett fires up a 3, no good. Beckendorf with the rebound. Gets it off now to Stengel. The Raiders may need to think about fouling here. You probably don't want to foul Stengel. Or maybe at Beckendorf, or maybe at Benton. They get it to Aschheid, back to Stengel. Lob pass inside to Beckendorf. Shot up good, count the basket. Stengel with the assist. Beckendorf picks up another bucket here. And it's a 6-point lead with just over 30 seconds to go in this one. They work it now off into Bontrager, down to Quirk. Kick pass out to Steiger. 3 on the way up, no good. And Beckendorf battling for the rebound. It's tipped out. Stengel going to track down the loose ball ahead to Benton. Benton's layup is up, no good, but Stengel grabs the rebound and the putback is up and good. And that one's probably going to seal it here for IKM Manning. They're up 38-30 with just about 9 seconds to go. Surprised that Esac didn't foul here late to try and save a possession. Stengel will fire up the 3, banks it home. And now Esac County going to call a timeout. And are they going to put any time back on the clock? I heard the whistle before the horn, so we'll see if they put any time left on it. 38-33. This one essentially, though, is over. It's a 5-point game with pretty much maybe a minute, or I shouldn't say a minute, a second or less than a second left in the ballgame. Again, we'll talk with both coaches. Good job here by IKM Manning to rally after falling behind. They got up by 10 in the second quarter, and then Esac came back to take a 30-29 lead, but the Wolves get some free throws from Anna Stengel to put them back in front, and they're going to hold on to win this one here tonight. 1.3 seconds remaining. I doubt Esac County is going to foul here. IKM Manning will inbound. They may, but with it being a 2-possession ball game in a second and a third, 1.3 seconds, more than likely they won't. They'll try to steal the inbound. They get it into Benton, and that is going to do it. IKM Manning will move to 11-11 as they advance with a 38-33 victory here tonight as they hold off the Esac Raiders in the second half. We'll step away, take a break. Our Mackey Motors tailgate is next here on 93.7 KKRL.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
One gig capable network and over a century of service, Hornbolt Telephone in Wall Lake is more than just phone. Serving Wall Lake, Lakeview, Sac City, Lytton, and Early with over 90 digital cable TV channels, fiber optic internet speed with unlimited data usage and no contract. We're Hornbolt Telephone, and we're powered by fiber optics so you can do more. Find us on Facebook, call us at 712-664-2221, or visit us on the web at cornbelltelephone.com to see what we can do for you. Go Raiders!
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
We welcome you back here on 93.7 at KKRL. Joining us here on our Mackey Motors tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. Again, what a game here tonight. We knew it was going to be tight. It looked in the second quarter like IKM Manning might pull away. The Wolves got up 14-4, but East Sac County just kept chipping away. Got it down to 4 at the halftime at 17-13. IKM Manning again built it back up to 8 in the third quarter, but East Sac County just kept kind of chipping away. They finally tied it at 25 apiece on a bucket by Addison Ehler. And then Emma Branning put IKM Manning back up 26-25. They extended it to 29-25 on a three from McKenna Benton, but Jordan Carroll scored inside to make it 29-27 IKM Manning. And then Chloe Barrett hit a three to put East Sac up 30-29. But Anna Stengel, 4 straight free throws One of them coming off a steal by Taylor Beckendorf. Those 4 free throws put IKM Manning up 31-30, then 33-30. McKenna Benton hit a free throw to make it 34-30. Taylor Beckendorf scored to make it 36-30, and then Stengel got an offensive rebound and a putback to make it 38-30. And McKenna Steiger banked in a 3 from up top with about 1.6 seconds remaining, but it was too late at that point. It was a 38-33, and that is our final score here tonight. So good win for IKM Manning. They moved to 11-11. East Sac County will end the season at 10-12. This is a team that's got quite a few seniors on this team, and they're not going to take it well. You've got some great young ladies on this group with McKenna Steiger, Addison Ehler, Kendall Quirk, and Rachel King all seeing a lot of action. But they've got some good young talent to be able to continue to develop this program around in the future. So it'll be interesting to see the direction they head. They lose those 2 really strong post players in Ehler and Quirk inside, and then McKenna Steiger, the outstanding outside shooter, and Rachel King, who gives them some work off of the bench. For this IKM Manning team, very young team that moves on. They've got 2 seniors in the starting lineup and 3 that see playing time with Branning. But this is still a young team. With juniors and sophomores and some freshmen that make up the vast majority of players. They'll head up probably to play Hinton or South Central Calhoun coming up on Friday night, but they continue to move on. They finished 3rd in the Western Iowa Conference, and this is a group of young ladies that had some success in volleyball this fall, and now they've had some success in basketball. And you saw the talent when a lot of these juniors were freshmen, and they just kept building and trying to get better and trying to get better, and they're starting to see some of the dividends and payoff from the hard work that they put in, not just in basketball, but in other sports, and we'll see if that can round into softball coming up this summer. They've got a great young coach, former Wolf, and Andy Newley and stuff going to be coming back and be the coach of that team. And, of course, she took Audubon to the state tournament a year ago, so a great young coach coming back into the program for IKMA. So it'll be interesting to see how the success in volleyball and now in basketball continues to move on here tonight. Again, we're planning on getting interviews with a player and a coach from both teams. I think everybody knows where we're at, so hopefully we'll get them to head up to us here in just a little bit. But we're going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the first part of our post-game interviews, hopefully coming up for you next year on 93.7 at KKRL.
Did you know if you experience a sports injury, Loring Hospital in Sac City has an experienced team that can get you back in the game. With the team approach at Loring Hospital, our physical therapist can provide you the one-on-one personalized rehabilitation you may need. At Loring Hospital, we help athletes of all ages be the safest and best they can be. For more information, call Loring Hospital in Sac City at 712-662-7105. Loring Hospital, extraordinary care right here.
Jacobson Seed, family owned and operated for more than 85 years. But why is it important for you to do business with a family-owned seed company? At Jacobson Seed, we are proud of our family-owned heritage. Our commitment goes beyond just selling seed. It's about cultivating relationships and sharing our passion for growth. It's about treating you like a member of our family. Our roots run deep with generations of knowledge and expertise that we pour into every seed we sell. Jacobson Seed, your American veteran, family-owned seed company.
Get the financial answers you need from the knowledgeable staff at Templeton Savings Bank. At TSB, you'll find a staff with years of experience and who take an active part in the community. They have a big stake in local prosperity. Your questions are answered fast, and loan requests are handled quickly and locally. You'll feel comfortable doing business with the local, hometown faces who understand your needs. Templeton Savings Bank, with offices in Manning and Templeton. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and proud sponsors of the IKM Manning Wolves.
Mackey Motors Tailgate brought to you by Mackey Motors, the Lake City recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award. Jeff Blankman joined right now by Gene Rasmussen, the head coach for the IKM Manning Wolves. Coach, first thing you said was defense played pretty well tonight. I kind of talked about that some in the broadcast tonight. I thought your 1-3 run really kind of pushed them out, forced them to start their offense out near half court a lot tonight.
Yeah, I thought the girls did a nice job defensively. You're right. In that first quarter, we held them to 2 points, so they did a great job of doing that. Teams are going to always make a run, and they did, and we were able to handle it.
Talk about what the defense did there, Lakes. If I remember right, it was a Beckendorf defensive rebound that got Anna Stengel free throws. Then it was a Beckendorf steal that got Anna Stengel again 2 more free throws to put you guys back in control of the game.
Yeah, she did a really nice job tonight. Taylor did. Being on top of that 1-3-1, she was so long and does a great job of knocking things away and getting steals. And she did a nice job on the backside of the of our defense as well, getting rebounds. And we talked about that at halftime, that we needed to do a better job rebounding, and they sure came out and did that in the second half.
Coach, for you guys, was it trying to take away Steiger and Bontrager on the outside with that defense, or was it more concerned about trying to defend Quirk and Ealer inside, or was this a defense that you thought could kind of work against both?
We've been running this all year long, and the girls really like running it. So I think it works both ways. I think it does take care of some of the outside things. Sometimes we've struggled in that area of taking away the outside, but defensively on the inside, I think it does a nice job as well.
Didn't shoot a ton of free throws, 16 tonight, but you hit 10 of them. But you hit the clutch ones down the late. I know if you hit them throughout the game, sometimes they're not as clutch late, but the girls stepped up really big late.
Yeah, down the stretch, those are really huge. Girls knocking those down, and just really, really proud that they were able to.
What did you see offensively, and how did you guys feel like you could attack that defense tonight?
Yeah, we felt like we needed to go high-low with it and really attack it that way. I thought we got some good ball movement at times, and were able to knock down shots when we needed to.
Have you seen anything from South Central Calhoun or Hinton, who is the next round for you guys?
I have not looked that far ahead yet. We're just taking one game at a time.
Well, I tell you what, Gene, I appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
up.
Appreciate
Congratulations, and hopefully got a girl heading her way up as well. Yes? Okay. We'll get Chloe Barrett and Jason Phillips to come over, and we'll grab them as Gene gets us an IKM Manning player. And Chloe Barrett, who had a terrific game here tonight for East Sac County, joining us. And Chloe, you hit that big three that put you guys in the lead there in the fourth quarter. Kind of take me through that moment, because you had some looks prior to that, but you weren't taking those, and that one you caught right in rhythm.
Yeah, I just kind of took my time. I kind of like to hit the post players a little bit more rather than shoot myself, but that time I feel like I had a good one, and I just shot it, and it went in, and it gave us some confidence going into the second half.
I love watching you pass the ball. You just mentioned you like to feed it in. You see so many kids have to throw it above the head all the time. You're really good at wrapping that pass around defenders and using the bounce pass. Where do you work on that, and where did that skill come from?
Just in practice, my freshman year, it was harder for me to pass and learning how to pass into those long arm people. So over time, I just kind of learned how to, use my quickness and try and wrap it around the players rather than throwing it in the arms. And I did have a couple turnovers, but I just got to learn from my mistakes and get better throughout the year.
Knowing you the way I do in the competitiveness, you had some brilliant passes tonight, but I think the thing you're the most focused on was the couple of turnovers you had tonight. Is that the mistakes what drive you?
Yeah, I kind of get in my head once I make a couple of mistakes. I just try and shake them off, though, and keep playing the game.
How did you girls try to attack that 1-3-1 that they threw at you here tonight?
Just breaking their zone, penetrating and kicking as much as we could, and making good bounce passes because they have long arms and trying to work around them.
Talk about the defense for you girls tonight. You held them to 38 tonight. That's a good defensive effort. So what was good about East Sac defense tonight?
We just, we trust our teammates that they have the backside, and we just talk a lot and communicate as much as we can and get to the spots that we need to.
I know it's hard to think about this right now, but next year you're one of the seniors on this group, so you're going to have to pick up that leadership role. What are you hoping to see the other girls do during the off season so this Raider team can kind of hit the floor running in the off, when season starts next year?
I just hope that, the juniors that we have this year just work hard and lead the younger girls, because we have younger girls on our team that will step up and just keep pushing them and having a good bond like we did this year. Then we'll have the same bond next year that we did this year too.
Well, I tell you what, great job. Always fun to watch you play. I appreciate you coming up here tonight.
Thank you.
You bet. Chloe Barrett joining us here. We've got Jason Phillips, the head coach for the East Sac Raiders, and he's going to step in here. And Coach, I think every time you guys play, it's one of these kind of games. I told Gene, I said the first time that you guys played, I think they won by double digits. Every time after that, it's been tight. And tonight, even though they got up 10, your girls showed a lot of grit, fought back, grabbed the lead, but just couldn't hold on to it as IKM Manning rallies to win it late.
They're a good ball team, and the funny part about it is we know each other so well,
Yeah.
It was kind of a chess match there at the second half, back and forth, him changing his defenses, me changing my offenses, because it wasn't so much about our defense, it was a lot about our offense,
right.
That we couldn't get to our spots to shoot the ball. they're long,
Yep.
and they're quick, and they could get to our spots, and that disrupted us.
What were you able to do, and how were you able to establish kind of Addison and Kendall inside? Even Jordan Carroll got some shots down in the paint.
We just told them to stay there. If they're going to cover our three-point shooters as well as they did, you should be open. We weren't penetrating hard enough from the top, and we weren't kicking the ball, down low on a good bounce pass. And we worked on it for 3 days. I mean, we knew that was what was going to make us win, and we got rattled a little bit when you only score 2 points the first quarter. That gets in your brain a little bit, and our girls are like that anyway, and so it got to but I thought we did a really good job and came back, and we were down 4 at half. I thought that was a plus, and then we did go ahead, so that was something that we enjoyed a little bit.
You held them to 38. I asked Chloe this, kind of asked you the same thing. Defense did enough to win tonight. What was good about the defense?
We covered up that high post. He's old school. He's got to get the ball to the high post, kick it to the weak side, or kick it to the strong side, or throw it down to the post. And so we weren't going to let the ball go to the high post, and they're not great shooters from outside the 3-point line, but they still. It's at their home place, and so and that's where it starts. So the high post, we made sure that we covered up the high post as much as we could, and then rebounding. I said that the other day when we talked, we got to be able to rebound, and I don't know if I really didn't look. I don't know if we had a lot of rebounds or not, but
I had you a decent amount here tonight, so
that's something that we just I don't know yet on that side. So, but you know what? It's two decent teams. Neither one of us are great. Playing hard and playing girls basketball.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us. We'll talk a lot more about this season as a whole and the great group of seniors that you're graduating when we do our weekly interview coming up next week.
Yep. No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Head Coach Jason Phillips again with the with the ESAC Raiders. We're going to try and get one of the IKM Manning girls to come up. We'll step away. Back with that interview coming up next year on KKRL.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the new Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
We are back, and we are joined by one of the IKM Manning Wolves. She knocked down some huge late free throws here in the game. Got a late steal and an offensive rebound and put back. Anna Stangl joining us here tonight. Anna, congratulations on the win. This one's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It's my first basketball regional win ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that feel like? It must have sunk in a little bit?
It feels good. I mean, we've worked hard for it, and it's always sucked because we've always been bottom of the conference, bottom of everything, so we've always had to work our way up in almost every sport we've played in, my class has played in.
Well, but you guys all started a lot as freshmen, and I remember talking to you about keep with it, and you'll see the success. You saw it now in volleyball, starting to see it in basketball. When did this team start to gain confidence that you could get this win coming into tonight?
I would say we knew, once the players came out, we're like, okay, if we played them freshman year, let's just go beat them this time, because they beat us last time our freshman year. I'm like, yeah, we got it this time.
What was the difference tonight?
I have a feeling we played more together. I don't remember much about my freshman year game, but we played a lot more together tonight, and we're way closer as a team since we've been playing with each other for a solid 2 years, the same group. So it's nice.
They looked like they were trying to kind of not let you get going offensively. You like to dribble, penetrate, you can shoot the three. What were they doing defensively, and what were you able to do offensively to get everybody else kind of involved? I had you for quite a few assists tonight, so.
Yeah, I looked for those people. I knew they were going to guard me tight. Every team guards me tight now, so I feel like when I came down the court, I'm like, yeah, they're in the top person on the zone is covering me, so I'm just going to pass it right away and then get offense going sooner. The more I dribble it, the more it gives them a chance to steal it. So I got the ball moving right away, and then I would look for my open teammates.
You guys got up by 10 in the first half. They cut it to 4, and then all of a sudden they grab a lead after you go back up by 8 in the third. What helped you guys kind of flip that switch back and re-grab the lead there late?
I feel like we're in foul trouble, so we were like, we need to get fouled. Like, I personally was like, I need to get to the rim. I need to step up because I needed to step up. So I stepped up, knocked down the free throws, and I was a little nervous, but I've been in those situations before, so I was just like, I'll take them. I got it.
How good was your guys' defense tonight?
It was good. We worked well because we did 2-3 and a 1-3-1, so that it just worked really well. We have many options on defense, and then we have Taylor on top. We just get her hands on almost everything, so we just have to read every pass and ball.
How do you enjoy this one, but at the same time start to get ready for Friday against either South Central or probably Hinton, who's a highly ranked team?
Yeah, I heard that Hinton won pretty easily, so yeah. So we have Hinton, so it'll be a tough one. I mean, but we got to enjoy this one for a couple of days while we prepare for Hinton and then go have fun up there because we can't lose our love for the game just off of a very good team who is undefeated.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you coming up. Finally get you up here for a post-game interview. I know you came up in volleyball and we got disconnected, so it's nice to get a chance to talk to you. So congratulations on your first ever basketball regional win. So thanks for coming up. Best of luck on Friday.
Thank you.
You bet. Anna Stengel joining us here in the Mackey Motors at Tailgate. Let's quickly run you through our numbers here tonight. And again, we're going to run you through those, so we'll give you unofficial numbers again. The official stats going to come up again in our recap story on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. For Esac County tonight, McKenna Steiger, 9 points, a rebound, an assist, and 2 steals. Sarah Bontrager, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Addison Ehler, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Kendall Quirk, 5 points, 4 rebounds, and assist, 2 steals. Jordan Carroll, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and assist, and 3 steals. Chloe Barrett, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. And Rachel King, a rebound. The Raiders, 3 of 10 from the free throw line. For IKM Manning, Anna Stengel, very good night. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 steals. McKenna Benton, 4 points, 2 assists, and a steal. It was Taylor Beckendorf here tonight with 16 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, and 5 steals. Keegan Ashide, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Laney Gawley tonight with a rebound and a steal. Addison Bandow had 3 rebounds on the night. Oriah Miners, 6 rebounds and 2 steals. And Emma Branding, 3 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. The Wolves 10 of 16 from the free throw line. So the difference, 7-point difference from the free throw line tonight. They end up winning the game by 5 points. Time to announce our Motor Inn player of the game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything from sales, service to parts and collision, and not an easy choice. Both teams had so many players that played good basketball here tonight, but we're going with Taylor Beckendorf, not just because she led the Wolves in scoring with 16 points, also led them in rebounds with 8 or her 5 steals. I thought she was terrific at the top of the 1-3-1, forcing Esac County to start their offense out top. Her pressure was really, really good tonight, and then she also did a nice job when she had to play down at the bottom of controlling the board. So came down to her and Anna Stengel. I go with Beckendorf because of that effort at the top of that 2-3 zone. I'll get a picture of Anna Stengel, of Taylor Beckendorf up on the CB Sports Network website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages when I get back home tonight. We'll step away to take a break. We'll be back. Actually, that's going to wrap up our coverage here tonight. Again, IKM Manning defeating Esac County by a final of 38-33. Have a great night, everybody.